Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Annalisa from Creative Curious Learning and Living here on YouTube, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you a thrift book haul. I recently picked up some books for the upcoming school year and just to have in our homeschool library. I am a homeschool mom to 4. I have an 8-year-old, a almost 6-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a newborn. So I picked these books up right before the baby was born, and they have been coming in. So I'm ready to go ahead and share with you all of the thrift books that I got, all of the thrifted books. So I picked up mostly books for our Come Sit By Me curriculum that we use. There is 2 volumes, so I believe all of these books are from volume 2 of Come Sit By Me. I shared about volume 1 in my kindergarten picks last year. If you want to go ahead and check out that video, I'm going to be using a volume 2 with my upcoming 1st grader. So I'm collecting the books. I used volume 2 with my current 2nd grader when he was in 1st grade. So I have read these books before, but I plan to use this with my other kids, hopefully. If not, these are great books to have in the homeschool library because they're great books standalone from the curriculum. You don't need the curriculum to enjoy these books, but I wanted to go ahead and have them on hand, and I've been slowly collecting them because some of these books are out of print or harder to find. They're a few older books, and sometimes they need to be interloaned from other libraries, and they don't always show up on time for my schedule. And with interloan books, you only have them for like 3 weeks, so if you get it a little bit too soon or a little bit too late, you don't really have time to like get to all of the books. So that is why I'm collecting them from thrift books when I can. And then I have a few extras and a book for mom for the homeschool. So let's dive right into the books. So The Name of the Tree. This one is really fun. It is about animals who need to survive, and there's only 1 tree of food left, and to get the fruit from the tree, they need to know the exact name of the tree and how to ask. So this is a fun one. So we have read most of these books already, but some of them we had the physical copy of, and then some of them we couldn't even find. So we watched a YouTube video for the read aloud, which is totally fine, but I felt like we lost the details in some of the pictures for some of the books, and I'll explain that as we go along. So then this is The Prairie Fire, so a book about the prairies in Canada. So the Come Sit By Me curriculum has different units, and all of the authors of the books are Canadian, so that is a fun thing. And then I went to the Bay, and this is one that we did as a YouTube read aloud, and it was totally fine, but there's so much detail in these pictures that I'm excited to have the physical copy of the book. So this is the white stone in the castle wall, and as you can see, it's just got so much detail in those pictures that I'm excited to have this. And my oldest has been listening and kind of revisiting these books. I feel like in kindergarten, some of these books kind of went over his head, so it's fun that as he grows and as we go through them again with my 2nd child, that he can enjoy these books again and see the pictures. So now that we have the physical copy of this, he can take a look at the pictures and get more out of this book. Then we have Two So Small. This one is really fun. A long time ago, when the world was very different from the way it is now, a boy set out to visit his grandmother. His father warns him not to lose his way and to go under the bridge, around the trees, left at the big rock, in front of the waterfall, and over the hill. Alas, the boy does, and gets lost, and drifts into a land of the giants. He and his trusty goat find strange treasures along the way, and they discover a baby giant in need of comfort. They help as best they can. When the giant's mom finds them all curled up asleep together, she gently lifts the 2 small, brave souls back into their own little land. So it's a fun story about imagination and all of that. So really, really fun. I'm excited to read this book again. Then we have Wayne the Elephant. And all of these stories have such good morals and things that you can talk about. And that's what the Come Sit By Me curriculum is all about. Taking these stories, talking about the characters, talking about the history and the nature and all of the different elements and things in this book. And it breaks it down for you by subject. And it's really, really cool. It's like open and go, read the book. Here's the lessons. So then we have Mr. Balinsky's Bagels. So excited to revisit this one. Then we have Big Sarah's Little Boots. I grew up with this book, so it's been fun reading it with my kiddos. So I believe this is the same author as the Franklin series too. Paulette Bougueris. So super, super fun. Then we have another Canadian book. This is Under a Prairie Sky. So this one is very beautiful inside. Talks about just the landscape of the prairies. Talks about Mounties a little bit. And there's like weather in here and all of that. Then we have Pedro's Day. So those are all of the books for the Come Sit By Me curriculum. And then I picked up 2 books from a Rabbit Trail Homeschools unit studies. It was the Biomes unit study. I was checking out the unit studies. I want to order a few in the near future or maybe next year. I'm hoping, we'll see how it goes. But they have sample pages and suggested books. So I figured I would go ahead and pick up a few of them. I recently hauled the nature poetry book from Amazon, which was also from the Biomes unit study from them. So these next 2 books are from that unit study. So I got The Little Island by Margaret Wise Brown, and I really love her work. And this is a really, really cute story. And the pictures are beautiful in here. So it's like talking about a little island. And what I loved about this book as well is it has cats in it. It has a little cat that comes to the island. It's random, but it's cute. And here's a kitty. And if you have been following my channel, you know that my boys and my daughter as well really love cats. So I thought this was really fun. They're going to learn about island life in a fun and cute way. And there's a cat. So we had to get that book. And then we got Nature's Patchwork Quilt, Understanding Habitats. So my boys love learning about the earth and the land and biomes because they love Minecraft. So my son is always talking about biomes and the desert and the grasslands, and he's totally curious about that. So I wanted to go ahead and pick this book up. I think it is so beautiful. It's got like the quilt look around the edges, and it talks about the different habitats. So in a habitat such as the forest, animals and plants live together. They are food for each other and help the forest grow and develop. So you have that patchwork quilt look throughout the whole book. I just think this is so beautiful and a great resource to have for my boys who love learning about earth and biomes. And yeah, excited to have this in our homeschool library. And then lastly, I picked up a book for me to improve on our homeschool and just to enjoy. So this is the Busy Homeschool Mom's Guide to Daylight, Managing Your Days Through Homeschooling Years. It's by Heidi St. John. She's one of my favorite authors for homeschool. She has a book called Becoming Mom Strong. That was the first book that I read from her. I have a few of her prayer books as well. And I just really like her philosophies and who she is. So I'm excited to read this as well and improve our homeschool and scheduling from a biblical standpoint. This one is hard to find and it is really expensive on Amazon, I find. So I was excited that I was able to find it at Thrift Books for an affordable price. So I'm excited to go ahead and read this. So that is all of the books that I got in today's thrift book haul. So I hope this inspired you to grab some fun books for your homeschool. Maybe these are books that would work in your home. Yeah, and I'll have a link down below as well for a referral link if you want to go ahead and check out thrift books for yourself. You can definitely check that out. Actually, these two books were free books to me. One of them was a free book from my points, because every time you order from Thrift Books, you accumulate points and you can earn free books. Also, then the other book was someone used my referral link down below in the description box to order, and I got a free book from that. So thank you to whoever ordered from my referral link. That is awesome. I love that I was able to grab another book for homeschool. So yeah, check out that link down below in the description box. And if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel, because I have more videos coming your way. It's back to school season, or preparing for the next school year, the 2023-2024 school year. So I'm going to be sharing curriculum hauls and curriculum picks. We're a little bit behind the schedule with the sharing of some things because of our newborn adjusting to a life as a family of 6, but I will share with you when I get a chance. So definitely hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you know when I upload next. I would love to have you join us here on my channel. I share mostly homeschooling, but I share cleaning motivation, home decor, and mom life in between when I'm inspired. Yes, so I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.